So, good morning. Welcome back, or welcome to Yoga with Ciara. It's day 18 of Open. So, all the way through all the different months, there's been certain moves that have just become kind of something that pops back in. And one of them is country dancing. So, country dancing, you have your two thumbs pointing outwards, and then you drop one hand down and you let that elbow lift, and you drop this hand out. So, from wherever you are right now, just do a little moment of country dancing. And the more you lift the elbow, the more your body side bends. And I start getting this really groany, achy, yum feeling in the side of the rib cage that's lifting. And I drop my head down from side to side. Nice. And then today I came across the double country dancing. So both elbows lift, okay? And then both hands come together and both elbows go wide. And then you lean your elbows outwards and open into your chest. So both elbows lift, head drops forward, and then both elbows wide. Go slowly. Both elbows lift. Oh, such an interesting. You won't find this one in a book. One more time. It's a little bit like swan, but it's a country dancing swan. Great. So come rest into your child's pose and let's begin. Come. So you're resting down, you're resting in, your head is as low as you feel comfortable. For me, that's always, yeah, kind of a little bit over the floor first thing in the morning for me. And just wiggle your bum down a little bit closer to your heels. And then yield. Nice. So when we were doing country dancing, there was a side bending. And when we were doing double country dancing, there was a forward and a backward motion of the spine. So we're just going to open our spine into those directions a little bit more so we have more availability. So here, just begin to wiggle your rib cage from side to side. It's like I push my rib cage one way, and then push my rib cage the other way. And I always have this feeling, or sometimes I can be doing a movement, and then suddenly I remember that I can really deeply meet this movement in my body. And then I become really satisfied with the movement and I connect in a different way. It's a bit like last night in tango. We were looking at that notion between doing the steps and actually dancing. Actually feeling like you're having fun and responding to music rather than just doing the steps. So same thing right now, rather than just doing the movement, feel like you're dancing. Feel like you're connecting to your body in this moment. Right, rounding your back. You can bring your elbows closer to your knees for this one. Arching your back. Rounding your back. Arching. So how would you let yourself dance this movement? Feel the breath. Pause in certain moments that feel really nice. Maybe find that. Find two different places that you want to just pause in because they meet you deeply. Change, find a different one. So for me, it's the end of the range, feels really juicy. Maybe there's something else for you. Just a few more times. Find somewhere in this range that feels juicy and meaty. Meets you and connects with you right now. Nice. Come forward onto your hands and knees. So we're going to squeeze our rib cage from side to side. So a coordination here. So I pull my right shoulder down towards my right hip, And I squeeze my right hip towards my right shoulder. And I'm doing it from side to side. So slow movement down so that you're beginning to lean again into the end of the range and go a little bit further because you're slowing things down. And let it really deeply. It's like if your back was itchy and somebody was scratching your back and you went like, oh, that's so satisfying. So kind of feel that same leany, deep, satisfying in your ribs, in your waist as you rock from side to side. Nice. And then find that same when you arch, when you round. How do you allow your body to really be met in this moment? Give yourself a hug as you connect to yourself deeply. Nice. One more time. Super. Tuck your toes under. Stretch back into a downward dog, just lengthening into your legs. Have a bit of a moment of a wiggle. It's now been 3 weeks of my new tango shoes. Yeah, I think they're broken in. It was very cool. My 2 hours of tango dancing last night felt really easy in my feet, easy with my new shoes. They're burgundy red, they're patent, they're very cool. Bend your knees, stretch your legs. Bend your knees, stretch your legs. Cool. Walk yourself forward and slowly roll all the way up to stand. Nice. Just roll your shoulders. Let it be satisfying. So slow the movement down. Let your head travel as you deeply arch your back and round your back. Have that same principle as what we were working on before. Exaggerate the movement. If it doesn't feel strong enough, then make the movement bigger. Find how you meet this moment in your body. Nice. And then roll in the other direction. So sweet. I got some lovely emails about my website. Thanks, guys. So sweet. Yes. Sinead has done so much work on it. It's been amazing. Me too. Nice. So, country dancing. You're going to stand with your feet hip distance apart. Bring both hands forward in front of you. Your thumbs are pointing towards the ceiling. Bend your elbows and then begin to move into country dancing. And you're going to lean your head as far as you can to one way and then to the other way. And notice what your hips are doing. And can you lean into your hips to let yourself go further? Bending the knees doesn't help it at all. Strangely, I see what you do. There's a little bit of a bend of the knee, of the elbow that's rising. Lean into your country dancing a little bit more. Pause at the end of your range. Pause. I'm glad we're here together. It's really beautiful yoga what we're doing here. The other side. Oh, you look great. Great. So double country dancing. So both elbows go wide, you lean into your chest, and then both elbows goes up and you round it back, and round. back. What's different about this in your spine? Notice how the last one, there was a bending and a leaning from side to side. Now there's only arching and only rounding. There's no side to side at all. Do you want to compare? Go side as well. Again, it's country dancing. Notice how there's a much deeper side happening. Go double, feel the difference. Super. Right, hands to your hips, roll. And then roll in the other direction. Super cool. So stand to the front of your mat. It's been a while since we've done a sun salutation. A few days, maybe a week or so. So we're going to do sun salutation really slowly. So standing in front of your mat, reach your arms wide, bring your palms together, reaching up, looking up. Bending your elbows, bending your knees. Come all the way down, hands to the floor, forehead to your knees. Hands to your shins. Lift your chest and look forward. Hands to the floor, step your right foot back. Pause there. Lean deeply into your hip, lengthening through your back leg. Now step back into your plank. Knees to the floor, belly to the floor. Stretch through your toes, lift them. Rise through your chest. Try and look as far down the road as you can. Push steadily or gently, not too much so that you're lifting so much high, but it's like a sense of let your hands support the action of your spine, but your spine feels really well wherever you are. You're not forcing it into a shape that doesn't feel whatever good. Nice. Push back, cat pose. Push back, downward dog. Pull back into your heels, have a pause. Nice. Stretch the right foot up towards the ceiling. And then either drop your knees to the floor or step your right foot forward from here or help your right foot forward with your hand. Turn the back foot 45-degree angle, both hands to your front knee, and then rise up. Nice. So you've risen up and reach your arms up towards the ceiling and then bend your elbows into swan or goalpost. Okay. And then you have two options here. You can keep your torso up. We'll do this one first. Bring your hands to your knees and then drop your head forward. Okay. Now reach your arms back behind you. Bring your hands to your knees, rising up. So as my torso moves, I have my hands on my knees. Lift your arms up, goalpost. Or the other version, which is much, much stronger, travel with your arms beside your ears, lowering down. Reach your arms back behind you. Bring your arms beside your ears, traveling up, swan. So find your version, either supported as you travel down, supported as you travel up, or freewheeling swan. And just travel. How do you make this really juicy in your chest? Yum in your shoulders. Next time you travel down and you reach your arms back, rise up and lean your chest forward as you reach your arms back. Pause there. Bend your front knee even more. Nice. Both hands to your front knee. Step forward. Nice. You're just going to do a tiny bit of balancing. So standing on your left leg, lift the right foot off the floor. So it's just hovering off the floor. You can have a wall near you, a chair, a stick. Okay, so left hand is holding onto something if you wish. So you're just floating your right foot off the floor. Wherever you are, close your eyes and see how your balance changes instantly. I have to really gather myself in, really focus on being present rather than to the class. I have to be present to me. Feel that. Pull inwards with your presence. Nice. Okay, so bring your right foot out to the side. Reach your left hand up towards the ceiling.
You can float your right foot off the floor if you wish, or just keep your right toes on the floor. Close your eyes. Nice. Bring your right foot behind you. Either keep hold of the wall with your left hand or reach both hands up towards the ceiling. Maybe float your right foot off the floor behind you. So I'm long. Try closing your eyes. Genie meanie. Holy schmoly. Nice. Last one of these. Take your right foot, bring it around the corner and behind. You can keep your left hand on the wall, or you can reach your arms up, or actually right hand up, left hand on the wall if you want it still. And then try and lift your foot off the floor. Maybe you close your eyes. Wow. Nice. Come back to the front of your mat. Pause. Great. Reach your arms wide, bring your palms together, reaching up, looking up. Bending your elbows, bending your knees all the way down. Hands to the floor, forehead to your knees. Hands to your shins. Lift your chest and look forward. Hands to the floor, step your left foot back. Pause. Step your right foot back. Pause. Knees to the floor, belly to the floor. Stretch through your toes, lift. Rise through your spine, push gently with your hands. So you're just supporting the action of the spine by the steady push of your hands. Nice, pushing back. Push all the way back. And draw back through your heels. Nice, stretch the left foot up towards the ceiling. Step the left foot forward. Whatever way you do. Turn your right foot at a 45-degree angle. Hands to your front knee, rising up. Reach your arms up towards the ceiling. Bend your elbows into swan. So we'll do supported first. Reach your arms up. Hands to your thigh. Lean forward. Reach your arms back. Hands to your thigh, rising up. Reaching up. Bend your elbows. Or you can do it unsupported, stronger. So reach your arms up, gliding forward. Drop your hands down, reach back. Arms beside your ears, rising up, swan. And just feel that. How do you make this flow in your body? Again, find that moment of, rather than doing the movement, dance the movement. Connect deeply into the sense of flow in your body. Nice. Next time you reach your arms back behind you, rise up, lean into your chest as you reach deeply forward. Bend your front knee more. Nice. Both hands to your front thigh. Step forward. Nice. Balancing on the other side. So you're standing on your right foot. Lift the left foot in the air. You can have your right hand on a wall. Close your eyes. Have as much or as little support as you need to balance. It's funny, somebody was asking me about life balance. They're personal trainer, very nice guy actually, if anybody's looking for a personal trainer. And he was asking, what about balance in life? I was like, God, balance is a thing that is ever changing. So bring your left foot out to the side, reach your right hand up to the air, or keep it on the wall. Lift your toes off the floor, close your eyes. So balance is not a place where there's stasis and we're like, yes, now I'm balanced and I can stay here forever. Such a dynamic interchange between stability and falling continuously, between just right and too much or too little. Great. Bring your foot behind you. Either bring your right hand to the wall or both arms up towards the ceiling. Lift your toes. Close your eyes. So if you're always balanced, then you're not really, you're not change. Balance has change involved with it. It's so dynamic. Feel it. Last one. Left foot over towards the right side. Reach your left hand up. Right hand can be on the wall. Lift. Wow. Pause. Maybe close your eyes. How dynamic are you in your balance? Come lie down, all the way down. Land on the floor, stretch your legs up towards the ceiling. I'm going to drop my arms overhead. Find a place where they're comfortable. Pause. If legs in the air isn't comfortable, then bend your knees. Find a place just where your legs are up. You're just hanging out. You can hold on behind your knees if you wish. You can hold on to your legs if your hamstrings are tight. Pause. Shake your legs. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. Wobble, wobble, wobble. Both feet to the floor. And just pause again. So now, fall deeply into this moment. So it's very obvious, when we're moving that we can connect, but when we stop, it's harder sometimes to harness the deep of us to stay present. So how do you lean into satisfaction in this moment? Really yielding to the pause, settling, deepening. Yielding, settling, pausing. I know you're really busy, but just another 30 seconds. Just pause. And drop your shoulders, soften your face, settle a bit deeper onto the floor. Have more of you in contact with the floor. Soften your bum, rest your feet. Nice. Now you've settled. So you can stay there, be wonderful if you could, or you can gallop off into your day. How wonderful. Some of you I'm going to see tomorrow. How exciting. Looking forward to it. Some of you I'll see today, which is amazing. Um, so nice. Have a wonderful day. And I shall see you all tomorrow for another glorious, wonderful day of open. I'm liking this stuff. All this balance. Yeah, what is balance? How dynamic and creative can you be in that point of really, yeah, deep creativity, potency? Yeah, it's an amazing thing, balance. It's not static, it's vibrantly alive. So I'll see you tomorrow, and be well. Ciao.